mind-blowing TikTok theories that will leave you speechless.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
We gotta talk about this guy, Ben Brody, because his life got completely flipped upside down because of the insanity of the internet. On June 24th, nearly 1,000 miles away, two far-right groups got into a fight at the Oregon City Pride Festival. And at the festival, two neo-Nazis of the Rose City Nationalists had their masks pulled off and their faces were caught on video. With internet detectives then taking that, running with it, and someone eventually finding a photo of Ben and claiming he was one of the people in the video. So you saw his name making the rounds on the internet, finding its way in MAGA groups and Proud Boy supporters, with him then finding a blurb written about Ben on his Jewish fraternity's Instagram page, where it said that he wanted to work for the government someday. And so for them, it was confirmation of one of their favorite theories, that federal agents were posing as neo-Nazis to make them look racist. Even Elon Musk tweeting about it, boosting the accusation to his tens of millions of followers, with Ben telling Vice in an interview published yesterday. Obviously, Elon Musk has a huge following and it amplifies stuff, so it definitely made the situation much worse. Also talking about how the day after the fight in Oregon City, Ben was at a baseball game in California when his Instagram comments were just blowing up, people calling him a Fed. And by the time that he and his mom left the game, their address had been leaked online and it wasn't safe for them to stay at home.
No, that
was an insane story.
And then he was just a random guy?
Yeah, facts. Did they ever
He caught some horrible crossfire.
Facts.
Oh my God.
Sucks to be that guy.
Theories you never thought of. A Reddit user found a black hole on Google Maps and users couldn't figure out what it was. In 1962, an Italian magazine carried a story on how the world would look in 2022. That's nuts. The average person walks past around 7 psychopaths every day. That might not be true. NASA's Curiosity rover discovered a strange rock formation on Mars that looks like an alien doorway. Here's a better look. Only 66% of 18 to 24-year-olds are confident the world is round, according to a survey. And supposedly a prisoner who died and was brought back to life claims his life sentence has technically ended.
It was off the year.
But they said it was a life sentence.
Yeah, his life ended and brought back.
But like when they give you life sentence, ain't like one life is 20 years?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
But they said he got life sentence. So if he got life,
I bet it's based off your age.
I thought it's off the year. I thought one life is 20 years.
I don't know. I have no idea. Because what if you're 10 and you did some crazy shit when you were 10 and they give you 40 years?
I don't think they'd give a 10-year-old 40 years.
If you killed like 5 kids, maybe.
They'll put you in a mental home.
That's a pretty long body count.
Yeah, how would you,
I mean, it's possible.
These are freaking serial killers.
Celebrity skin suits. So you think, oh, that's Emma Watson. Yeah, I know what she looks like. That's just... No. It's actually... Sofia Vergara. A lot of people on the internet think that Tyler Perry is just Will Smith in a skin suit. If you look closely at Tyler Perry's eyes, you can see that it almost seems like there's a suit resting on the natural folds of his eyes, and that's not how a normal eye would look.
He was so happy to have that. It's very sentimental for me, and we do a lot of shooting down here.
People often accuse Joe Biden of wearing a skin suit as he looks different in before and after. The theory goes that some celebrities will just wear these to keep themselves safe, protected, and in disguise, while others would wear them to become multiple celebrities at once. Michael Jackson was known to wear them in videos. Before I say the craziest part about all this, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each of your favorite celebrities and requests you want to see next. The craziest part is that people think Michael Jackson has faked his death and is living out his life as a man named Dave.
To his Encino house. I think I was at the Encino.
I'm gonna keep it 100. That one of Tyler Perry, he did sound like Will Smith for a second.
He really did.
Like that messed me up.
No, the Michael one might have been worse than that one.
Which one?
The Michael Jackson one.
Nah.
Michael probably did, bro. Did you
Michael,
see all the drugs he was on?
Yeah.
He was on like a lot of
drugs.
drugs.
But the Tyler Perry one, especially Tyler Perry knowing to be dressed up like Madea. If you didn't know who Madea was, you really probably thought that was an old woman.
No, I honestly did though. When I was a kid, I didn't know.
No,
that.
I didn't know either.
Y'all didn't know that was Tyler Perry?
I didn't know until like I was, I was watching the whole time.
Hey,
and I didn't know that. Well, I knew Big Mama's house because
you could tell.
One, they come out in the
stuff. Tyler Perry, I did not know at all.
No, me either.
Theories you never thought of. What if plants are actually farming us, giving us oxygen till we eventually decompose and they consume us? That's crazy.
No, that's crazy shit.
Y'all want to hear some shit?
No,
I mean
it's a cartoon about this.
That's not true, bro. We eat plants. We're the top of the food chain.
But they can't eat us.
How could they farm us if we could just destroy their whole life cycle?
They's waiting for you to die.
Hey, bro, it's a cartoon. You ever watch Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah.
You remember when the plants was eating them? You don't remember that episode?
Yeah, no, I do.
When they put the dome over the house.
Yeah, I do.
And then they put the seeds.
Because when we die, we go into the ground. They might eat us there, bud.
After they freaking put you in a coffin.
Yeah, I know, but you know,
it's circle of life.
Sealed.
Yeah, but it's still circle of life.
They're not eating shit. Then.
Yeah, they're not getting it.
I know, but that's still crazy as hell.
what?
I think that's why Muslims get buried that way.
Pretty sure they get buried the same way we do.
No, they don't. They just get wrapped and thrown in the dirt.
I don't know if that's a fact.
I'm telling you, no cap. My auntie told me. She said, when I pass away, wrap me, throw me in the dirt.
Sure, that's not what she wanted?
According to Netflix, only 1 in 100 people were able to complete Veronica, which is based on a true story and some say is the scariest movie ever. Damn. The A1 Nasl Rock in Saudi Arabia has been cut in half perfectly. It's over 4,000 years old and no one knows how it happened. How is that possible? The human brain cannot create new faces in your dreams, so experts say those faces you see in your dreams are the faces of ghosts who watch you sleep. I'm never going to bed. Romans substituted criminals into plays for punishment, so if a character died in the story of a play, a real criminal would die on stage. That's wild.
That's not a theory. That's history. That's crazy.
What did he say? What was the last one?
They use criminals in plays, so if someone died in the play, they would really kill them because they were a criminal.
Yeah, that was their
To
death
make the play
sentence.
better. That is crazy.
That's their death sentence.
That is absurd. I would fight to the death. I would ruin the play.
Yeah,
Another
yeah.
TikTok murderer. Her name was Claire Miller. She started going viral on TikTok after she murdered somebody. She was 14 years old. She had a sister named Helen Miller. So she had cerebral palsy. It confined her to the wheelchair. Claire, she would always take her sister to the hospital for her appointments or anything she needed. She was kind of her caretaker. Even though she was the younger sister, her parents were still around and they also loved and cared for both of them. One night, she decided to kill her sister. She woke up in the middle of the night, took a kitchen knife out of the kitchen drawer and stabbed Helen in the neck and the chest as she bled to death. Her parents didn't wake up until the police arrived and everybody's in shock. Like, why is all this commotion going on? The police came to see her body. It was just a pool of blood. They found Claire just outside in the snow, just playing with the blood and with a stuffed animal. Nobody suspected Claire of doing those things because she really did love her sister and she never showed any signs of mental illness or anything like that, except on TikTok.
What? Oh my
Well,
god.
you got demons. That's the only explanation for that one. But
that was extremely dark.
no,
was
this
so
is the,
dark.
This is the
I
same
didn't
guy.
like that one.
His conspiracy TikToks are like actually true though. They actually happen. He did that lady, the Hispanic lady with the fart and the doctor.
Oh, with
he
the,
actually
with the
does real
chemicals?
ones.
No, when they said that, I didn't believe it. That we looked it up and it was true. I was shocked.
He actually does real ones. So this one is 100% true, guys.
Theories you never thought of. Billionaire founder of CNN has a video scheduled to be broadcast when the end of the world is upon us. Dang, that's crazy. Robert Pattinson dealt with an obsessed fan by taking her out on a dinner date. I just complained about everything in my life and she never came back. Really. In 1994, 7 CEOs testified under oath that they believed nicotine was not addictive. That's cap. Glenda Blackwell once bought a lottery ticket to show her husband they were a waste of money and she ended up winning $1 million. That's lit. Theory suggests that scientists are working on tech that will erase all painful and scary memories from the brain. I sure hope so. And what if whenever we forgot what we needed to do, it just means someone canceled our actions like in The Sims? That's insane.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I like his the best.
Who? Him?
That guy right here.
Conspiracy theories. Studies show that cats understand human commands but don't care to follow them. Facts. This clock in New York is counting down how much time we have left to save the planet from a climate disaster. That is crazy. The chance that we are living in a simulation is about 50-50, according to a professor. That is probably true. After 10 minutes of watching yourself in a mirror, your brain gets bored and it distorts your reflection into imaginary creatures. That is wild. Theories suggest people who habitually stay up late are more psychopathic than people who don't. I mean, yeah, true. It is believed that when you die in a dream, you wake up because your brain doesn't know how to process the idea of what comes after death. I mean, damn.
Studies show you die in a dream, you wake up.
I thought you die in a dream, you die in real life.
I
heard that theory.
I've actually never died in a dream. I've never died in a dream.
I heard.
I've died in a dream. Yeah.
You know,
you wake up before. Yeah, you wake up before.
No, when I die, I wake up.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm dead, I'm up.
I've had some scary dreams.
But you never splat on the ground though.
I never splattered on the
I
ground.
splat on the ground. And so
you have splattered on the ground.
Yes. As soon as I splat on the ground,
I've been in
and I jump out the bed like that. But
I've been in a dream where I'm in like a hostage situation.
A hostage?
And they had guns pointed at me.
Oh yeah,
I had that too.
Yeah.
And I'm shot and I'm like almost dead. And
I've had a dream that my sister was sex trafficked.
Damn.
What the fuck are you dreaming about?
Nah, for real, I was so messed up, bro. It was pretty crazy. That might have been the worst dream I've ever had.
There's no such thing as satellites. And if you watching and you work in the science community and NASA, any of that shit, we got a question. If there are satellites up there, how did they get up there? Who put them up there? I mean, 'cause think about it. A satellite just sits in the air, stops, sits in the air, and it stays in that position, it's just up. Who the fuck put it? Let me get. Y'all put niggas in the same ships. Y'all sent niggas to the moon in, right? With these big ass satellites. And then they got out floating in the air, flipping around in the middle of space. You know what I'm saying? It just planted it there and it stayed. But meanwhile, they tell you that the astronauts stayed on the ship because in space, if they get out that motherfucker, they will be lost in space and everything keep moving. So we want to know who the fuck got up there outside the planet and placed strategically now, placed all these satellites all nice
Is he
around the
stupid?
planet, and you get this side of Earth. You're going to get that side of who put them up there?
You shoot it into space like a rocket.
That's what I was thinking.
It's literally what you do.
See what's going on.
He's saying why it didn't move. It just stayed in one spot.
It orbits.
It's still on.
You shoot
like,
it
it's
into
on.
orbit.
And
then
it orbits the planet?
Yes.
I ain't never knew that.
That's why they have those little wings on them.
Cause it's flying a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
orbits. They have to like steer it and stuff.
Yeah.
I
No
give him
one
an A plus
can
for
get out.
effort, man, because a lot of the shit he says,
Y'all
he
is
make you be
dumb.
like, hold on, though.
You put it into a rocket and you shoot it into space.
No, yeah, I mean, that's the only way.
Yeah, that's the only way. But he said how it like sits there. That's what he's confused
still
about.
on.
Well, it releases from the rocket and then it orbits.
What type of engine do they got in them satellites that make it just sit there? I mean, maybe because it's
Same
gravity,
ones they
though.
said
Man.
rocket
They
ships.
it's gravity, it's science. I don't know.
This is
Rocket
literal
propulsion.
rocket science. It's gonna be hard to understand.
They shoot it into
Yeah.
orbit and they shoot it into with the rocket's propulsion and then they release it. And then once it's released, it goes into the orbit and gravity just pulls it into orbit and then it just
Yeah, that makes
it
sense.
sits in orbit based off gravity and it just orbits.
Let Jamal keep going. Hey, he is probably
He was
the
def-
number, I wouldn't say the number one, but for the black community, the number one conspiracy theorist on the internet, especially on TikTok. Bro.
That side of who put them up there? I always say this. I'm like, listen, we get y'all to break. We try to break from the matrix to really see what's going on. I be like, niggas think it's satellites in the sky, right? But as soon as your ass drive out into the country somewhere where there ain't no telephone, you run out of service. As soon as the telephone poles run out, nigga, you run out of service.
Is that what they think satellites do?
We was just in Colorado, what was that, last year, nigga, and we barely had service, nigga, in the
Yeah, he's a
mountains.
fucking idiot.
A lot of y'all right now, niggas getting bad reception. You be getting bad reception. My signal dropping. Driving places, going places, signal going in and out, signal dropping. Or let a rainstorm come through. Or any type of storm heavy come through. Your reception acting all bad now. I thought we was getting our shit from the satellites, nigga. The satellites outside of the storm. Nigga, if the eagle can fly above the goddamn storm and not get phased, you telling me satellites, nigga, that should be sitting X amount of light years away around the motherfucking planet, whatever they want to name it, is affected by the storm? Make it make sense. When a storm comes through, nigga, the
He's
eagle
really
soars
stupid.
above the storm. You hear me? He good. He ain't getting wet or nothing. Think about it. When it's a whole damn war, we down here getting wet, niggas got the newspapers over they shit. They try to get in. You feel me? Not the eagle. Man, he above the storm. He above the storm. Dude, niggas don't. He's over the.
Let's Google that.
I already did.
Well, you don't get service from satellites.
No,
so
yeah, that's so stupid, but I'm
he's
just wondering. I want the
stupid.
people to know that satellites provide information about the Earth's clouds, oceans, land, and the air.
That's how we see those
He
hurricanes.
said birds are unaffected by rain. That's false. Birds don't fly very well in rain. They choose not to fly in rain. They fly short distances to get something to eat. Most birds prefer to stay put. So therefore, you are stupid. Second off, you get cell phone reception from a cell phone tower.
Debunking the
You
number
are
one,
stupid.
The number one conspiracy theorist on TikTok.
So this is what happens when you don't use critical thinking skills.
Well, because the bricks are stopping the wind from
You're at
going
the
that way,
9/11
right? That would be the only explanation
And
for
there
that
could be a
one.
building next to him, like to the side of him,
yeah,
in front of him,
Well,
just blocking the wind.
But the wind's going that way. See what I'm saying? So
Well,
if
see,
he's
he
right
just-
here, the wind's not going to come this way. If it's going up, well, the wind doesn't go up, does
It goes
it?
down. That's
Well,
why
if there's a
Chicago
building
be so
directly in
windy.
front of him right here, and then
Bro,
he
you
puts
see
it
the
outside
beats?
of that.
Well, I'm gonna break it down.
Well,
Like
it could
this is
be.
how I would explain it. So you see how he's standing on the building and he pours. So
Yeah.
the wind is probably getting deflected off the building and going a different direction. So when you reach over the building, putting the water in the
the
direction
wind.
that the wind is blowing, so then it gets pulled by the wind and it flies in your face.
Like if you escort out the car.
That to me would be the most logical sense making.
Call us the conspiracy debunkers. Hey man, the comments on TikTok are so hilarious. Heard me out with this one. Look at this. Somebody said, "Tell me you're from America without telling me you from America."
It's basically saying Americans are stupid.
Oh, okay. I thought he meant some other shit. Okay, yeah, that makes
Americans
sense. I have a crazy conspiracy. Who wins?
You need to hear this crazy conspiracy about iPhones. Have you ever thought about why an iPhone has its name? Some people think when Apple says I, it literally means I. iPhones are watching us, listening to us, and seeing everything we're doing.
That's
not a bad theory, bud.
Don't believe me? What's Siri spelled backwards?
What does iris mean?
It's the pupil. It's the brown part of your eye.
Yeah, that's weird. I can't
believe
lie.
that one. I definitely believe that one. That's the most accurate conspiracy I've heard.
Well, God darn
But it's in your privacy settings. When you speak, your phone hears you. That's how cookies work. That's why when you say something and then you get an ad for it, it's collecting cookies on you. You accept it when you accept your privacy policy.
Wow.
Especially if you got TikTok.
Yeah, I actually did a project on this in one of my social media classes in undergrad. When you accept cookies and privacy and all social media, it collects data on you. Everything you do on your phone cross-pollinates. Every time you download a new app and it says accept cookies, you're letting it spy on you. That's what cookies are. It's collecting your information. That's what a cookie is.
Didn't know that, bud.
When Moana sets out on her boat to find Maui, she encounters a huge thunderstorm. Moana died since the storm was too great for her to handle. The rest of the journey is done by Moana's spirit, and that is why she only meets gods and spirits along the way. It is only after she finishes her quest that Tifiti restores her spirit to her body, bringing her back to the mortal plane, which allows her to return back to her family on the island.
Oh.
And she does. She only encounters gods and spirits.
Yeah, so
You're right about
the whole movie.
That's wild.
When Moana sets
That
out on
is
her
crazy.
boat.
Rock was singing, "You're welcome."
Sounds familiar. What are you doing up there? Look at through people's luggage. I'm the mascot of an evil corporation. Get down from there. We have to keep a low
What mascot?
until we get to Seattle to tell the world of the plot to destroy Springfield. I don't know if you
That
guys
orange
should be
is the
talking
devil.
so loud. No, Lisa, it's not like the government is listening to everybody's conversation.
Hi, I'm calling about your meat lovers pizza. I like it, but I don't know if I'm ready to love again. You hang up first.
Oh, you hang up first.
Okay.
She hung up on me.
But we're fugitives. We should just lay low till we get to Seattle.
Hey, everybody, I found one. The government actually found someone we're looking for. Yeah, baby, yeah.
That's a real thing.
The Simpsons, man. You know how they do, man.
That's a real thing. The NSA listens to phone calls since 9/11. Homeland Security, they listen to your phone calls and everything.
Can they listen to FaceTime?
Nah, it's a phone call.
But it's over Wi-Fi.
What's his name? YNW Melly. His phone is like kind of exposed what he did.
His phone records.
What's phone records?
His phone records.
He's a rapper.
That's how they called him, because the cell phone tower that he was at.
Yeah, it told exactly where he was at. Yeah. That was insane. Like it tracked every location.
I'm pretty sure there is something where the NSA does listen to your phone calls, which happened after 9/11 when they beefed up Homeland Security or something.
That's how they figured out that one year at Arizona. They FBI wiretapped to figure out basketball players was being paid.
Wow.
And y'all gonna spend all this money and resources to figure out a college athlete is getting paid, but we don't know all types.
He was coming up. He was coming up too different.
Yeah. You got $50,000.
I'm not entirely certain, but doesn't the NSA listen to your
Coming
phone
up too
calls?
different.
I'm pretty sure that's the thing they said happened after 9/11. They said they beefed up security and they signed like some document.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
New deadly pandemic is at our doorstep. Get ready to be shocked. The new threat comes in the form of an unknown virus, more lethal and more contagious than anything we have experienced before. If confirmed, we could potentially face another period of global confinement, or possibly something even worse. The Director General of the World Health Organization has urged countries worldwide to prepare for the next pandemic, warning that future health emergencies could be even more severe than the COVID-19 pandemic. During a meeting at the World Health Organization in Geneva, he stated that COVID still poses a threat, but it is not the only one we might face. He also emphasized the threat of another emerging variant that could lead to new waves of the disease and deaths, as well as another virus with an even higher potential for mortality. This announcement is indeed alarming, especially after years of restrictions. One thing is certain,
We will need to demonstrate resilience in the years to come.
Do you guys enjoy putting fear in people?
I know, that's why I'm like, dang, the videos,
Did
the
they say
sounds, and the.
Did they say what it was called?
No.
So it was just a video just yapping?
Yeah.
The Walking Dead, that's what I think about.
I seen 2 movies where they said there was like a fungus that caused people to turn into zombies. You ever seen The Last of Us? It was a fungus.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. You watched that?
Was it a show
Yeah,
on
TV show.
Netflix?
It's a video game.
Yeah, where it took over the brain or something.
Yeah, and then I watched another movie called The Girl with All the Gifts, and in that movie, people turned into like flesh-eating zombies, but it was a virus that did it. It was kind of like similar to like The Last of Us. Both of them had fungus viruses or fungus that got into your brain and it took over your brain.
I don't know if I want to be dead or alive for that.
Oh, I'm gonna be alive. I'm gonna be.
Y'all know what's crazy?
I mean, if you have an option here.
When I had
I'm
COVID,
always taking alive.
it felt like it took over my brain.
Duh, bud. I'm talking about, would you rather come after your death or right now?
What do you mean?
If like The Walking Dead jumped off.
Oh, whether I'd rather it come after my death or
Yes.
right now, I'd rather it come after my death.
Yeah,
I'd like to live a
I'd
peaceful
rather be
life for
dead.
about, till I'm like 90.
Yeah, I would rather.
But if they come, I ain't running.
I don't want my children to grow up in that neither. Is he stupid for real? Bro's real life an idiot.
Oh my gosh.
The 0.5 camera, the 0.2 camera, 0.3 camera.
Oh,
you're
that's
you're using a
hilarious.
'1 camera.
This guy's crazy.
Do you know the conspiracy theory about finding Nemo? I can only imagine. Do you know the scene with the sharks where they're having like an intervention with Nemo? Fish are friends, not food? Okay, yes. The baby fish named Blenny underneath the shark's flipper was shaking because he was so scared of the sharks. Some people are saying that he has a fish eating problem and an addiction, and he's suffering from withdrawal. That's why he's shaking, because there's a post-credit scene where Blenny, the fish, is swimming around in the dark and eats the light bulb fish.
The baby fish eats the big light bulb fish.
I didn't see that.
And
bud.
he swims away from the
That is
sharks,
true.
and the
That
sharks
does
don't
happen.
follow him because they're fearful. He's one of them.
Break that down for me, bud.
That does happen
Since
at
you
the
get
end
it.
of the movie.
I remember that.
I don't remember
vividly.
that.
Just saying that
You
he
ain't no
was-
real Nemo, you know.
Wow.
You
never
probably
watched-
I watched
watching
Nemo more
Friday.
than 10 times.
If you watch the after the exiting credits, there's something.
I remember
I didn't watch
that. I
that.
literally remember that exact scene.
I didn't watch the after
I
the
did
credits.
too.
That
What
mean he
happened?
would have ate
just-
them.
Well, then you missed it. That's why you don't see that.
So the green little fish went back and ate the fish that was.
The angel fish.
The angler fish at the end.
Oh,
yeah.
angler.
Remember the one that
So
was
what
chasing
was
them all
so deep
everywhere?
about that?
He was a fish that ate fish.
Yeah, he was a fish addict.
Fish eating addict.
That's why he was shaking. He wasn't scared. He was.
He's having withdrawals.
He
He's having withdrawals.
He ain't no fishing
He
too
a
long.
fiend.
Fish are friends, not food. They're telling
That
me.
is
They're
kind of
telling me
scary.
something.
Everybody's so creative.
Realizing Adam and Eve ate the apple of forbidden fruit before the fall of humanity, now we all carry a device with the apple bitten on it in the back of our pockets.
I think about that one
Yeah,
all the
man.
time.
Hell yeah. Hey,
I
I never thought of that.
Y'all never thought of that?
Never thought of that.
Well, I see that conspiracy all the time.
I saw the painting like that in a museum of
He did.
Ease.
I saw it.
It's a picture of Ease holding an iPhone in the garden.
Now that
You
is
painted
very
it?
weird.
Yeah, I
man.
painted it.
I know
I'll be fucked
that
up.
device isn't good for you, but I mean,
Then why you got two of them?
well, but this is what's going on in society.
What we got Android?
The fall of humanity.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe in?
I can't be the only person that thinks if I don't stay till the very end of pumping my gas and choose yes or no for my receipt, that someone's gonna be able to fill up their tank, steal all my money and my identity and my life.
Well, if they were gonna steal from you, they have like those fake card readers. So when you swipe your card, they get all your
They can
information.
get you
from
another way.
All right, guys, you want proof that we live in a simulation? Take a look at this clip where a basketball player
I've
literally
seen this one.
glitches.
Oh, that's funny.
He's literally joking.
What are you blowing the whistle on?
That there are technologies at the South Pole Station that people can't even consider that exist on this planet.
South Pole.
Like what?
Directed energy weapons systems is something that people need to get into their vocabulary fast. The ice cube neutrino detector is not simply a passive listening device as presented for the science that they're claiming it to do. It also has the capacity to transmit.
What are you
What the fuck does that even mean?
I'm getting beams. I'm getting just like beams that'll slice off a mountain or some shit. That's what I'm.
He said
picturing.
it hears stuff though. Is what he said.
I mean, it probably do all the time.
He said it can pick up. Is that not what he said?
Yeah, I mean, no, it can do all type of shit. I'm
He said
assuming.
it transmits, so that means it makes a sound.
It sends it out, so it
Yeah,
kills.
it
It's a
probably
sound
kills.
that kills.
Yeah, maybe.
That's insane.
Oh,
That would suck.
is that what he meant?
It's a weapon.
Y'all remember Bird Box?
that what he-
Ooh, I wouldn't be looking up.
that would suck, guys.
Okay,
Okay,
we'd all be dead right now.
That's not what got him.
On Bird Box.
I thought it was a sound.
No, man, when you look in the light.
Yes, the
and
light.
then they'll
Make you look.
Yeah.
what is that?
Look, but it was
And then
making
you
them
dead.
kill each other and stuff.
It'll make you go crazy when you see it.
But why certain people didn't kill each other?
man, hey, man, I'm telling you,
didn't
those
see
Netflix
it.
shows, man. Netflix shows might be
man.
throwing it in our face, guys. But we don't know, guys. Look, I don't know what part this one
Avatar.
part this is.
Avatar.
I don't know what part conspiracy TikTok theory this video is, guys. I know we just started them, but be looking for more, guys. We're out of here.